Hi, I'm Mark Clark,
And I'm Evan Bean.
and we're here in the Madera subdivision, and we're going to talk a little bit about resource-efficient landscapes. And the idea here is to try to minimize the amount of resources like water, fertilizer, chemicals, and in many respects time and labor to maintain a landscape we want aesthetically, but also to try to minimize the consumption of resources and protect the resources we have on site to help us with that stormwater management. So we're at a particular lot here, and there's something unique about the stormwater management that also combines with helping that resource efficient landscape design. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
That's right. So on this lot, they basically are retaining almost all the water that would fall from a normal rainstorm on this site. They haven't gone through and cleared the site of vegetation, cleared off the topsoil, and they've brought in maybe a little bit of fill to build up the home, but everywhere that the landscape is around this home essentially was the native soil that's still in its premier condition from before construction occurred. So it absorbs a lot of water, but you also have vegetation here that's been here since before the home was built. So it doesn't need to have a lot of supplemental nutrients. You don't need to control for other species or weeds that are coming in. They've learned to adapt to the amount of water that comes on the site. So it doesn't need any of those additional resources within this landscape.
Yeah, we talk a lot about the motto of right plant, right place.
Exactly.
Well, in many respects, if we retain the soils, that place, we retain the hydrologic units that were essentially infiltrating and not running off, and we ultimately kept a lot of the vegetation, we inherently have the right plant in the right place in this particular landscape.
That's exactly right. There's no better place for a plant to be than where it's thriving. And so in this case, these plants have been here for a couple of decades at least. So these plants are thriving in that right place.
Yeah, and that'll save the homeowner, time from having to manage this excessively, water to irrigate it, to basically make up for whatever hydrology is not staying on site, fertilizer because the plants look pretty healthy. There's very little grass here, so you're not going to have to mow and chew up your Saturday afternoon